He knew that evil wins when good people stay silent. And so for the rest of my life, I will make sure that I don't stay silent.
Y'all, am I the only one? Am I the only one that is a little concerned about why Erika Kirk keeps lying to her?
All right, buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you is messy. We're talking custody battles, suspicious behavior, public statements that were anything but innocent, and a grieving widow whose actions have her late husband's parents saying, absolutely not. This is the story of Erika Kirk, and trust me, you're not ready for how dark this gets. So let's start with the shock heard around the internet. Erika Kirk just got hit with something she allegedly never saw coming. Charlie's parents, her late husband's mom and dad, have officially filed for custody of her children. Yeah, you heard that right. The grandparents are going to court, and they're not playing games. According to reports, they're claiming this isn't about revenge or being petty. No. They're saying this is about protecting the children, because in their eyes, Erika Kirk is an unfit mother, and reportedly, Erika is absolutely panicking right now. She didn't see this coming, and honestly, that might be the most telling part of this whole thing. Now here's where it gets worse. The Kirks, Charlie's parents, aren't just filing custody papers and sitting back. Oh no. They allegedly launched a full-on pressure campaign, legal and public. They're reportedly cornering Erika from every angle, exposing her behavior, questioning her decisions, and making sure the world is watching. And from what insiders are saying, Erika isn't being given any room to fight back. She's trapped, and the walls are closing in fast. But pull up a chair, because we need to rewind a few weeks. Before the custody filing, before the public drama exploded, Charlie's parents released a statement to the press, and on the surface, it looked supportive, heartfelt even. They claimed that Erika had emotionally and physically collapsed after Charlie's death. They painted this picture of a woman barely holding on, clinging to her faith, struggling to get through each day. They asked the public, no, they begged the public to pray for her. Sweet, right? Wrong, because here's the thing, that statement was strategic. Think about it. On the surface, it sounded like concerned in-laws rallying support for a grieving widow. But dig a little deeper, and what were they really saying? That Erika was unstable, that she was falling apart, that she couldn't hold it together. And if she can't hold it together, then how is she supposed to parent? That statement wasn't just sympathy, it was groundwork. It positioned the grandparents' home as the safer, more stable option for those kids. And from their perspective, they believe this move is absolutely necessary. So what changed? Well, according to Robert and Catherine Kirk, Erika has allegedly been moving very differently since Charlie passed. And they don't just mean grieving differently, they mean behaving in ways that, in their opinion, put the children at risk. They're watching her every move, and what they're seeing is making them feel more and more justified in stepping in and taking custody. And that's not even the wildest part. The Kirks reportedly believe Erika may be trying to replace her husband. Yeah, replace him. And Erika herself fueled the suspicion during an interview. She was asked about moving on, and she said, and I quote, that no one compares to Charlie. Okay, fair. But then, in the very next breath, she claimed she saw similarities between Charlie and J.D. Vance, the vice president. Let that sink in. The grandparents heard that, and red flags went up everywhere.
Wives, do not compare your husband to other women's husbands.
No one will ever replace my husband. No. But I do see some similarities of my husband in JD. And Vice President JD.
Now, some experts and internet sleuths believe Erika pursuing someone like Vance isn't just possible, it's likely. And here's why this gets even darker. Allegedly, Vance wants to take over the MAGA movement, right? But there's a problem. His wife is Indian, his kids are biracial, and in certain political circles, that doesn't fit the image they're trying to sell. But Erika, a white widow with white children, that's the picture-perfect political prop. The Kirks see this for exactly what it is, a setup, and they believe their grandchildren children are being positioned as part of that image. The grandparents are reportedly convinced the kids are being used, strategically placed, groomed for optics, and they refuse to sit back and allow it, especially knowing that Charlie, their son, would never have approved of this. Because here's what you need to understand about Charlie. This man was extremely protective of his children. There are no pregnancy photos of Erika online. None. No public images of the kids. Zero. This wasn't by accident. It was by design. Charlie kept his family hidden because of legitimate safety concerns. They had received kidnapping threats in the past. He took this seriously. He built walls around his family to keep them safe.
Understand Charlie and Erika maybe made the decision that they didn't want to show their kids' faces on social media, and she said we did get kidnapping threats, we did get death threats and stuff like that. I understand there's people like it was a security thing, and again, that's their choice.
But Erika, she's mentioning the kids in interviews, using them to gain brownie points with the public.
You told your children that Charlie was going on a work trip with Jesus. Are they still asking, where's Daddy?
Yes, my daughter continues to ask. I told her the other day, because she said, I just miss Daddy, and where's Daddy? When is he coming home? And I said, baby, Daddy's still with Jesus. And I said, they are so busy. And I said, if ever you want to talk to Daddy, you just look up to the sky and start talking to him. He can hear you. It's always me.
And now, Charlie's parents are saying loud and clear, Charlie would not approve of what's happening now. They are firmly against it, and they're not staying silent anymore. But wait, there's more. Because Erika, allegedly, isn't even focused on just one man. The Kirks believe she's keeping her options open, entertaining multiple possibilities. And the evidence? Well, it's out there for everyone to see. She's been photographed hugging random men in front of cameras, acting suggestively in public. It's raising eyebrows, and the grandparents are taking notes. And then there's her appearance. Before Charlie died, Erika dressed casually. She even joked about it publicly. But now, she's camera-ready 24/7, wearing sheer outfits, revealing clothing, constantly put together like she's about to walk a red carpet. The shift is noticeable, and people are asking, why now?
90% of the time of my life, I look like Adam Sandler. I'm not dressed like this. So, like, you pick
Adam
and choose.
Sandler, can we pick someone else, please?
Yeah, I know.
It's not Adam Sandler.
Prioritize trying to find a spouse, you're much higher likelihood to find one.
But as women, you need to take care of yourself in order to, you can't be looking like Adam Sandler and expect that you're going to.
Why this sudden transformation? Because while her kids are at home grieving, Erika is reportedly attending award shows, making speeches, giving interviews, and expanding her public image. She's out there building a brand while her children are going through one of the most critical, traumatic times of their lives. And she has the resources, the money, the support system to step back and just be a mom. But she's not. She's chasing the spotlight instead, and fans, they're noticing. Comments are pouring in, questioning her priorities. One viral comment pointed out how fast she returned to work, how she seemingly abandoned her grieving children during the time they need her most. People are asking, where are your kids, Erika? Why aren't you with them? The concern now is whether those kids are being emotionally neglected, or worse, actively used as tools in Erika's ambitions. Are they props in her next chapter? Are they being manipulated for her gain? These are the questions the Kirks are asking, and they want answers. The Kirks are also worried about who Erika is associating with. They don't know who's backing her, who's funding this new lifestyle, who's pulling strings behind the scenes. And the bigger question, is Erika loyal to someone more powerful than anyone realizes? Now this is where things get weird. Internet detectives, yes, they exist, have reportedly been tracking aircraft activity, Egyptian aircrafts, Air Force, Gulfstream jets, and according to their findings, these aircrafts allegedly overlapped Erika's locations between 68 and 73 times. That's more than they ever overlapped with Charlie. Some are speculating this could be security. Others think surveillance. Either way, it's suspicious as hell.
That the person the planes were actually tracking for years was Erika. Not Charlie, but Erika was the one being tracked by these planes. And indeed, it turns out that she was correct. She discovered that between 2022 and September of 2025, both of those aircrafts, SU-BTT, the yellow plane, and SU-BND, the blue plane, showed 68 overlaps with Erika's documented locations.
And it gets worse. An insider allegedly reached out to Candace, yes, that Candace, and confirmed the aircraft tracking story. So this isn't just internet conspiracy theory nonsense. Someone on the inside is saying it's real. And if that wasn't enough, internet detectives are also allegedly linking Erika to Trump and, brace yourself, to Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, that Jeffrey Epstein. These connections, whether real or perceived, are raising massive red flags about the safety of those kids. So that's why the Kirks did what they did. They believe, genuinely, deeply believe, that those kids are not safe with Erika. They're filing for custody to protect them. And they're using media pressure to make sure the world knows exactly what's happening. Erika's situation is spiraling out of control, and fast. Charlie's parents are in full protection mode now. They openly distrust her judgment, her priorities, and her associations. The custody papers are officially filed. The legal battle has begun, and this is only the beginning. This case could expose everything Erika Kirk has been hiding. Every connection, every motive, every calculated move. The grandparents are ready to fight. The public is watching. The courts are waiting. And the only question left is this: is Erika ready to fight back?
Charlie have forgiven his killer?
He's in heaven. And he sees everything, full picture. And I truly believe that if the Lord, which this does not happen, but if the Lord gave him an option to return back to earth, and if the Lord said, this is what your death is going to be the catalyst for, do you want to go back and exchange it? He'd say no. Wow.